Hello and welcome to Breaking Boundaries 2013 Total Body Transformation Challenge. My name is Rich Lucas and I'm lead trainer at Breaking Boundaries. Really happy that you've decided to join us on this program. The way it's going to work is this is a 12-week program, so every week I'm going to be posting up one of these videos that is going to hopefully help you as you go through your New Year's resolutions. We're going to try and keep you on track. We're going to try and educate you a little bit for outside your sessions. So we'll be talking about exercise modalities, we'll be talking about nutrition. All the advice that you're going to need, though, you're going to need to get that from your session. So if you're a member of boot camp, or if you're a personal training client, if you're on the Fat Loss Renegade project, whatever you do with us, that's where you're going to get the advice. We can't take any advice on this wall, so if we just keep to that, then that's all good. But the main thing about this wall is it's going to be really good to keep you accountable as you go into 2013, trying to keep your fitness up, because you know how it goes. You do January, you think, right, I'm going to get on it, I'm going to get really fit this year, this is my year. And then by January 14th, things start to peter off, and then January 27th, it just hasn't worked out, and you're sliding back into your own ways. We don't want that to happen this year. We want you to get to your top body, your top fitness goal by April the 1st, 2013. So that's what this program's all about. So stay on the group, use the group for support. Obviously, we can't answer any questions on the wall, but use the group for support. Tell people how you're doing. Post your pictures up, post your measurements up, because that's what it's all about, is that accountability. So welcome to week one. Now on week one, we're gonna concentrate on the goal setting and the challenges. So we're getting ready to succeed. Okay, so getting started, what we're going to think about is we're going to think about why we are participating in this Total Body Transformation Challenge. And what this is going to involve is going to asking yourself a couple of questions to give yourself a more clearer picture. So the first one is, what do you want to look like? You know, if you're a guy, do you want to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger, or do you want to look like Brad Pitt? Because the training is going to be very different things. If you're a lady, do you want to be more muscular? Do you want to be smaller? Do you want to have better curves? It's really important that you've got a very clear idea in your mind what your ideal body is going to be looking like, because your training will be geared around that. The next thing is, what do you want to feel like? Fitness is to be honest, these days I don't even talk about fitness. Fitness makes people ache, it makes people sweat, and you can't get out of bed for 2 days if you do it properly. So think more about what you want to feel like. Do you want to have more energy? Do you want to feel cleaner inside? Do you want to feel more, have more vitality? The third question is really important. How much do you want it? On a scale of 1 to 10, how important is this for you? If it's anything below a 7, to be honest, I don't think it's going to happen. You need to be obsessive. You need to really want this for it to work. I don't think I've ever met anyone succeed in fitness and really transform their body that hasn't been completely mad on it. And the last one is, how long is it going to take? I mean, we're doing this for 12 weeks, but it could take a year to get your ideal body. So you need to make your goals very realistic of what you can achieve within that 12 weeks. Again, talk to us in your sessions, and we can help you with that. Okay, so we're going to look at some logistics here. So this is important that you write this down. You make a note of this. The first thing is, what time will I train? You need to work out that when are you going to train in the day? Are you going to train in the mornings? Are you good at getting to the gym at 6:30 and training till 7:30, or is it better after work or lunch times? The next thing is, where will you train? Will you train in a gym? Will you train at home? Will you train in the park? What equipment will I need if not at a gym? We can help you with some equipment, and we'll talk about that in a second. And what clothing will I need? You don't need to go out and buy special clothing or anything like that. A good t-shirt and shorts will do you fine. I've got a rule that I don't spend over £3 on a t-shirt I'm going to wear at the gym, because I'm only going to sweat on it. So there's no point in spending loads of money on it. You will need to get a good pair of trainers, though, but if you're going outside running, so that's something to bear in mind. Okay, so now we're on to the specifics. This is the specific things that you need to do to participate in the Total Body Transformation Challenge. If you don't know where you're coming from, if you're not measuring, you don't know if you've succeeded or not at the end. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to take measurements of your hips, your waist, your chest, the top of your arm, and the top of your leg. You're going to weigh in at the same time and on the same scales once a week. Do not, I repeat, do not weigh in every single day, okay? Your body weight fluctuates with your water levels, whether you've eaten or not. So it's not an accurate picture. And also, don't obsess about the scales. It's not a big deal. You put on a bit of muscle, you may even put on a little bit of weight, but you'll look better for it. The next one is take a before picture and stick it on the fridge. Really, really important, because you need to see where you're at when you start off. And then at the end you take an after picture and you can kind of measure them up and see if what you've done has worked or not. And finally, keep a journal throughout. I've a really good client of mine actually kept a blog on our members area. You're welcome to do the same, or you can do it on the Facebook wall. Then you can just sort of pop it in, and it keeps you an idea. But I would also recommend you keep a handwritten blog of what you're doing, how you're feeling. It's important because then you can reflect back on it. Okay, so we can help you out with some equipment. We've got a couple in stock at the minute. We've got some kettlebells and suspension trainers. So if you are working at home and you need a bit of home exercise equipment, we can supply you with some kettlebells and probably the cheaper suspension trainers. If you wanted to go and buy a TRX, for example, it would probably cost you in the region of £180. We can do them for about £50. They're not TRX, but they are suspension trainers and they work great. So there's the link to the shop. I'll actually post it on the comments as well. Go in and have a look. And I'll see you on the next video. Keep an eye on the wall. I am going to be posting videos up here of exercises and maybe a bit on nutrition as well. But as I say, any advice, ask in your group, but by all means post up accountability, post up what you're doing on the wall. See you on the next video.